episode 94 of the Bears' latest podcast. I'm Colton St. Vincent. Today we're talking offensive line love. We're talking Kevin Byard seeing a new team on the sidelines this year. Jaquan Brisker injury news. But first we have good injury news for the first time in a couple weeks. Dominique Robinson hurt in the Ravens game. He left the game. He's been limited practice this week. Wednesday and Thursday, limited practice. That's the best he's done in a while. That's the closest we've seen to him playing a game this year. According to Pro Football Focus, he is the third best pass rush on the Chicago Bears this season. Third best score. Now, what does all this mean? It's boring. It's stupid. It's analytical. Jimmy's and Joe's, X's and O's, whatever you want to follow. The fact that we are getting a guy back, hopefully this week, to pair up with Austin Booker, I don't know. I just feel like things are starting to come together. Austin Booker's been awesome this season. I actually just saw some stats that I kind of want to shout out to Austin Booker, but seeing Dominique Robinson getting closer and nudging actually closer to being on the field is very, very exciting. Him paired with Austin Booker, obviously Montez Sweat's been awesome. I am currently looking for Austin Booker's stat on the twitter.com that I saw, and guess what? I'm probably not going to find it. Anyway, he's had about 98 snaps the last two. There we go. 98 snaps, 6 total tackles, 3 QB hits, 3 stops in the backfield, 2 QB hurries, a sack, and a forced fumble. That's great. That's awesome to see. Dominique Robinson comes back. That's another person that can rush the passer. It's a very exciting time for this Bears defense. We've kind of been in and out. Obviously, we all know about the secondary struggles with the injury report. We'll get to that with Jaquan Brisker here shortly. But Dominique Robinson being on limited practice really is encouraging for me. It's very exciting. And honestly, in the next couple of weeks, we are going to be hearing about Jalen Johnson potentially coming back, Kyler Gordon potentially coming back. If we can still linger around this weird 6, 7, 8 seed spot in the NFC, who knows? You get to the playoffs, anything can happen. Am I saying soupy? No. But Caleb carrying a team to the playoffs right now would really get me going. Get me going. Bad news on the injury report. Jaquan Brisker missed practice. Wednesday, Thursday. Still more news happening today, but it sucks. What's nice is we have seen Tyreek Stevenson practice. He missed Wednesday, he practiced Thursday. He has a shoulder issue. He tore it in college, and he said whenever he feels it flaring up, he plays it really safe, really wants to take things slow, because I don't know if you guys have ever slept on your shoulder wrong, but imagine that torn, just like times a billion with the pain. And it's just one of those things. I think if you're a super athlete, you like to be healthy. Missing a game or two obviously grinds your gears, chaps your ass, but it doesn't really make it worth risking that and putting your whole season at risk. If you tear your shoulder now, it's so late in the season, you might be dealing with OTA stuff next year. You might be dealing with just a lot of preseason talk and injuries. It's always tough, right? So the fact that we're seeing Tyreek Stevenson kind of just chilling, playing it safe, playing it slow, I am a huge fan of. Jaquan Brisker, on the other hand, missed these practices. However, he did tweet out, I think, a very positive one. He said something along the lines of like, oh, I'm the standard, I'm built different, all that stuff. So he tweeted out, which is usually pretty good vibes, and we're hoping that actually means something that he's aiming towards playing on Sunday, because we have Justin Jefferson, obviously. Jordan Addison's a beast. This Vikings offense could really kick some ass against this Bears defense. But you never know. We played very well in week 1 against the same team. But now, what's his name? J.J. McCarthy has that alter ego 9. Very 1942-ish. Not exactly the spot you want to be. Alter ego for J.J. McCarthy means it's game day J.J. He's a beast. He's a hard ass. And he wants to find Justin Jefferson. We need the secondary. Justin Jefferson was even asked, hey, they sort of beat you in week 1. They sort of shut you down. When in reality, I think Justin Jefferson knows. He even said something like along the lines of, well, they might have shut me down, but as other teams do in the NFL, you have to choose on the Vikings who you want to leave a little open, maybe even go off a little. Justin Jefferson's the last guy on the list. You do not want him to do that. Jordan Addison's it's just, it's pick your poison, and if one of the poison options is Justin Jefferson, you're not going to pick him. So Jaquan Brisker, hopefully he's back. Hopefully we get all the secondary help we need because this offense could pop off. Other guys in the secondary, Kevin Byard has his own podcast, and he said, this year there's no panicking on the sidelines. That just sort of confirms what a lot of Bears fans bitching at their TV said for years. Eberflus and his staff just constantly looked overwhelmed. They always looked like they were panicking and freaking out. Oh my God, we can't lose this game. How are we going to lose this game? Byard was comparing it to this season, and it seems like Ben Johnson is sort of creating this culture of, I know we're going to win if I execute the way that I want to. That's something that the Bears haven't had in a very long time, and I'm super pumped to see it. Very cool to hear Kevin Byard come out and say he's been a vet, man. The dude's a vet. He doesn't see what he saw in those bad teams, and that's cool. Whether we completely fall apart and we lose everything from here on out, whatever. These are all moot points. But for right now, we're going to ride the wave, man, because what the NFL is this. We had the team, we hit the double doink, fell off a cliff, and that was what, like 6 years ago? So, yeah, guys, Kevin Byard sees it. I think other people see it. You see it in interviews. You got guys like Rome and DJ being friends. Caleb seems like he's really taking a nice leadership role. And a guy that everyone really seems to love, who I personally think might be one of, if not the, Chicago Bears MVPs on the season, is Joe Thuney. We got him for a 4th rounder, which at first, to be honest with you guys, I thought that was a little too much. It just seemed like one of those things where, well, he's an aging lineman. And no, he's been awesome this year. 601 snaps, 0 sacks allowed, 1 QB hit, 1 penalty committed, and 7 QB pressures. It's not even just stats there. It's also the veteran leadership, showing how to be a successful Super Bowl winning lineman. Maybe guys like Darnell Wright are picking up on some small, subtle hints that he's dropping. I don't know. It's very cool. It's a lot of O-line love that Bears fans should be sharing right now. Ryan Poles should also get some love because that guy revamped this whole offensive line. It's very easy to focus on, we have this new young quarterback, we have all the weapons we're giving him, look at this new head coach, new defensive coordinator, like all his injuries. It's very easy to let something slip through the cracks. You see it in Houston, you see it in Washington. Young quarterbacks, teams around them that are good, offensive line stinks. Bears saw it last year, almost set a record for the most sacks. This year, it's completely different. Darnell Wright, one of the best tackles in football. People are going off like he's an all-pro. Joe Thuney saying everything that I'm talking about. This offensive line is different. We have a nice mix of a little younger guys, some veterans. There's still a couple draft picks, 2nd, 3rd rounders that we've had in the last couple of years. Hopefully just filling in some depth, getting in reps, and I don't know, dude. It's something that the Bears are not used to having, a really good offensive line. It's been a long time since like Roberto Garza and those boys. So very happy to see where we are right now. We have the Vikings on Sunday. It's very scary. It's a game. I think the rest of the games this season are all games that I could see the Bears win. I think the Bears' path to winning is easy. It's right there. But the Bears' path to losing is directly next to it. It's a very see the look how close they are. That is a thin line that you're walking between the Bears winning and the Bears losing. What do I mean by that? I mean something along the lines of like, I don't know, you shut down Justin Jefferson, but you allow Jordan Addison to have 200 yards. You get a couple sacks, but then all of a sudden J.J. McCarthy throws for 380 yards. It's kind of like Caleb holds onto the ball to make a play, but then gets a sack. In order to get to these amazing plays that we're doing to win games, you also have to risk the bad stuff, and that's what the Bears are going to do the rest of the season. We're coming up on some time where the IR could be opened. We could be getting Jalen back. We could be getting Kyler Gordon back. We could be getting some of these guys back that we've been waiting on all season. And I think if we hover around the 6, 7, 8 seed, who knows? I'm not saying Super Bowl. I'm saying that the Bears have a chance to have Caleb carry them to the playoffs, get the experience he needs, fuel the hunger of a playoff loss going into the offseason. Call me crazy. I like where we're at. That is episode 94 of the Bears latest podcast. I'm your host, Colton St. Vincent. We will catch you guys next week. Bear down, beat the Vikings.